All it takes is one great party to change your life. Are you ready to be the perfect hostess? Welcome to Widow's Bay. Welcome back for episode 4. This is called Beach Reads. This is a Patricia-centered episode, and this is my favorite episode of the season so far. This might be one of my favorite episodes of television this year so far. Just incredible stuff. So before we get into our analysis and our breakdown of this episode, this was directed by Samuel Donovan, who did most recently 2 episodes of Severance, and he also was a director on The Crown series. It was written by Mackenzie Dorr, who was a staff writer on WandaVision as well. So I just love the pedigree of these 2 creators and what they did with this episode specifically. So while Tom is having his adventure with the hag, Patricia puts on a sunset cocktail party at the Salty Whale with the aid of a self-help book. Okay, so right up top with this one, the first thing I want to get into is there was an article that came out right after this episode, an interview with the creator Katie Dippold, and I'll put it in the show notes, but the thing that stood out to me about this article was this one quote that Katie said, which was, even though the book is scary, there's nothing scarier to Patricia than no one coming to her thing.
Fascinating. Yeah, right. Wow. I love that.
Yeah. And I resonate with that. So to me, this episode is about the darkness of perfectionism.
Right.
And that's something I struggle with deeply. So yeah.
That's so sad. That makes me so sad for Patricia. It's like she rather chose like this dark, really twisted thing than to be disappointed, embarrassed, humiliated again by these people.
At a party. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good word to use. This was a very humiliating episode for Patricia. Our girl was going through it. I love the way this episode starts too, because we start right where episode 3 ends, which is with Clemens calling out over the radio for help and for backup at Patricia's party. So we're left on this cliffhanger until the opening scene of this episode, and it just sets it up so well.
Yeah.
It's a good way to indicate, hey, we're gonna go back and show you everything that happened leading up to this call.
Yeah.
So I loved the bookends of that.
Normally those things stress me out because I'm like, like something happened that I don't know about. But I really like the way that this just like unwinded and made me like curious in the best way. So agreed.
Yes, absolutely. So then cut to 4 days earlier. There is a book drive that Patricia is running, and it's called the Paddy Wagon.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
It's a mobile book drive. Of course, there's like no one there. We open on her just sitting alone on this truck, like staring off into space, organizing books for this drive. And it just indicates her loneliness and her desperation to connect with people and make people's lives better. I think, like she's really,
there's some good books on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what did you notice? There was, we were both like freeze framing to see what the books were. Which ones did you pick up? Because I saw a couple too.
Yes, for sure. So there's a Twilight behind her, first OG Twilight, when she is inside the paddy wagon.
Perfect.
There's a copy of It. Was there a copy of The Shining? I'm not sure if we've already seen The Shining book, but there is It on the next shelf.
Yes.
I looked up all the books on the self-help shelf to see what I could, what pattern was discernible.
Ooh, what did you see?
Most of them, half of them were self-help books. There were 2 horror books, and then 1 book that I couldn't find at all. That didn't seem to be a book at all.
Oh.
And so even though it had the author, I just couldn't find it. And so that was kind of curious. I think they're randomly dropped there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was just like little Easter eggs to some pop culture references. Yeah.
There's a rock and roll book.
Oh, I didn't see that one. So
Uh-huh.
I noticed on the shelves on the doors the
Hmm.
Isaac Asimov book
Yeah,
was
yeah,
showing, which I think is like a little foundation plug because that's
for
also on
sure.
Apple TV Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and Isaac also wrote iRobot, just for
Sure.
people if you don't know. There was a Mark Graney book on the shelf opposite the Asimov book.
Okay.
He wrote The Gray Man, which was that terrible Netflix movie that came out a couple years ago, and he was the man who took over for Tom Clancy after he
Okay.
passed to
Oh,
do like all
okay.
the Jack Ryan stuff.
I see.
In the donation box, we had the original Shining cover, which
Okay.
I paused immediately because I was like, that looks like a Stephen King cover, but all I could see was a picture. And for some reason, I wasn't thinking Overlook Hotel. I was thinking it was The Mist. But
Uh,
I went back and it was, in fact, the original Shining cover from,
oh,
yeah, so cool, from the 70s.
it'd be cool if that was like an OG printed like book and not just like the cover. That'd be super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I know. Then, of course, we have the mysterious Your Turn book that Patricia kind of zeroes in on. And I don't know if you noticed this, but the author of that book is Lucy Fours.
I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. Wow.
Yep.
No, I did
Yep.
not notice.
I didn't until like the second time. I was like, Lucy
Wow.
Fours. Haha, Lucifer.
What a
They
name.
got me good. They got me
Yeah,
good with
that's a
that
good
one.
one.
Also, there was a fly on the book, which if you're like a film person, a horror person, you know
Sure.
that
That's a problem.
flies exactly.
Yeah.
They're representing rot,
Yep.
death, and they're very closely associated in like Christian mythology with the devil. So yeah. Right away they're telling us like, oh, this book is evil. If you're
That's great.
really looking at it, you know right
Sure.
away something's wrong. A couple of movies where this fly motif takes place is Amityville Horror, of course, which you brought up recently, and then Constantine. Every time the Gavin Rossdale character is on
Hmm.
screen, he's a demon. There's
Also,
flies.
in The Ring.
Oh, and The Ring as well. I forgot about The
Yeah.
Ring. I haven't seen that movie in oh my god, pretty
That's
much since
what
it
I
came
can think
out.
about. There's like flies all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, The Ring is a good one, and it's the flies are related to Beelzebub, who is Satan's right hand man, and Beelzebub translates to Lord of the Flies. So yeah, yeah, I went deep on this episode.
That's some good shit. That's some good
Thank you,
shit.
thank you. So we open with the book drive. And then we go to the wine party scene with the most mean, fucked up adult women I've seen on
Yeah.
TV in quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So Patty's trying to make conversation with a new friend, Shelby, and immediately this house full of women start bullying her. Shelby was asking about the boogeyman, and Patricia starts talking and answering the question, and then everybody in the house, like, starts bullying her and being like, oh, she made that up. She's so crazy. Like, accidentally, on purpose, spilling wine on her. Just
Right.
being fucking menaces to this woman. And we're like,
Yeah.
as a viewer, you're like, what's going on? Like, why does
Yeah.
everybody in this house hate her? Like, what is happening?
Especially when she is coming with an invite, I guess,
Yeah.
by the ringleader.
They invited
And
her.
They invited her, so she showed up. Stupid her.
Yeah.
And they treat her like, oh, that was just a joke. Why would you even be here? Which
Why are
is
you
just
here?
fucked up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fucking hate bullies, so I was like really, really hoping. Honestly, I was hoping that something bad happened to these women after
And
after
maybe it
this
will.
scene,
And maybe it will.
and maybe it will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like curious on your take here as to why they're still holding on to this high school resentment of Patricia just saying that she was also contacted by the boogeyman, but she
Yeah.
wasn't murdered like the other girls.
Right.
And it seems like everyone is really mad at her about surviving.
Right.
What do you think?
So just like to start off with that whole like episode of what happened to Patricia and the other girls, direct link to the Richard Speck murders of like the mid 1960s, where crazy man went into like a training nurses home. Like there were, I don't know if they lived on campus or whatever, but there's a bunch of these nurses. He kills all of them except for one who hides under the bed. And he forgets about her. Yeah, he forgets
in Boston,
about her.
Right?
This is in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, Chicago. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
or
go on.
yeah, and so he loses track of one girl, and that's the girl that survives. And so this obviously, I think, is calling out to that. Why they're still so mad, child? It seems like a reverse like survivor's guilt, and but like you wanted Patty to die, like aren't you just
like what's the alternative?
Right, that they all died, or that he would have traded one out, like, yeah, I think it's really sad that they just think that her life and she's so worthless that.
So after she gets bullied at this party, she goes home to this book. And I don't know if you noticed, but the lights sluttily, the lights subtly flicker. And also, when she put the book was on the nightstand next to her bed, and she puts a mug of tea on the book to, just set it there while she goes and does something out of the room. She comes back in the room, and the mug of tea is not on the book anymore. It like moved itself off of the book, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was already like on pins and needles. I was like, oh shit, something's wrong with that book.
I didn't notice that, but I noticed the book. I noticed the cup next to the lamp. I didn't notice that it changed, but I noticed it. Yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It moved that cup. It was,
I was like,
on get this shit off me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Not a mug of hot tea.
That's fascinating. You know what else is interesting that I noticed in that moment she's filling out the book? She's going through the worksheets. This is so random, but there's a figure of a woman. It doesn't have much detail, but it has pubic hair. I don't know. Why does it have pubic hair?
Yeah,
like, it's not that...
Yeah, there's
but
no
nothing
other
else.
details like that. There's no, like, nipples or face or anything. Yeah, that was...
Yeah. That was a little
very
odd.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
maybe it was
what
just
that
like
means.
A design choice, perhaps. But yeah. So I actually do want to talk about that page because that's the Circle Your Worst Features page, right?
Yes.
And
that's crazy.
When Patricia is circling her worst features, it makes a pentagram.
Wow.
Yeah, it sure does.
It sure does. Wow. Okay.
They were in their bag this episode. Like,
they
all
really
of this,
were.
by the way, is stuff I noticed on like the second watch. I thought nothing of it. I thought she was just circling her shoulders and like her hips, whatever, because she slouches. Because you know, I'm like a posture person, so I was like, oh, she's circling her shoulders because she slouches, maybe. But then I went back and looked at it, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a pentagram right there on that diagram. I was like, oh, Patricia, you were fucked from the get go.
Yeah, wake up, sis.
Wake up. She was already gone. She was already gone. This book had her under this like intense spell instantly, which we continue to see throughout the episode. Patricia recruits Dale to DJ, who is played by Jeff Hiller, and she recruits Rosemary to go shop supplies for her. And Patricia sends out an Evite list. So we do now have confirmation that the island does have some sort of internet. Maybe not Wi-Fi, but it does have at least enough to send emails. You know, it's something
I was
hardwired.
going to say this because we see people on the computer. I remembered we saw a computer. So maybe they just have the most basic, like, because they do have landline phones.
Yes,
so you would have not Wi-Fi, but...
Right. Like
like
intranet.
You got the AOL disc.
Yeah, it's dial-up. I think they have dial-up.
Fascinating,
essentially, which is so wild. But yeah, now we have confirmation there is internet on the island at least, but just enough to send emails, pretty much. Right, but no cell phones. So then we go into party prep, and we have another awkward encounter with Chris, the ringleader of this group of women at the Salty Whale. Do you have anything you want to point out about the scene?
Just a bitch. It's like, damn, like, This is all you got going?
The way they sit there and ignore her when she's standing in front. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like you're 40.
You're 40.
Like, come on. I get it, but come on.
It made me want to drop kick all of them. And we notice in that scene that Shelby, the new friend that Patricia was trying to make, is now recruited
with them.
She's been recruited into the Mean Girls, so just instant L for Patricia once again. She can't have shit, man. Like,
not even a book.
Not even a book. Like, damn.
That's funny.
So we get back to the office, and Dale regretfully and in a sidestep way tells Patricia that no one has RSVP'd to this party at this point. She sent out 156 evites, 0 RSVPs.
Right.
So then Patricia gets a little petty. I call her Petty Patty during this moment, and she finds out because of Chris and the Mean Girls that there's another person having an event at the same time as her event. So she calls and gets it canceled.
I love that for her.
She's just like me for real.
She's like, absolutely not.
She's like, who's having a birthday party? Bill Rooney?
Yeah.
Nah, cancel that shit.
Cancel it. Call the police. Wrap it up.
Y'all are coming to my party. So while Bachir, and I love this tie-in again to the previous episode, we pick up with Bachir, and he is looking for the hag from episode 3 still. Mm-hmm. And he comes across camera footage, surveillance camera footage of Patricia sitting at a bench reading that party prepping book. But the thing is, she's out there until 3:45 a.m.
Right. Exactly.
And he's like,
hello?
Girl, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is you
not
doing?
that good.
Right.
Yeah.
So already we're on like high alert if you've been paying attention to this moment, which honestly, the first time I really wasn't. Like, I knew something was off with the book, and that was kind of all I was gathering. I did not notice any of the little details. I didn't notice that it was 3:45 in the morning when he was looking at her just sitting there wide awake. All of that stuff kind of washed over me. This one definitely deserves multiple rewatches, I feel to get all the details and the foreshadowing to get up to the events at the party.
And can I go back just real quick to one of the details when she first is filling out the worksheets, the section that's like, it says, what do you love about yourself? And it's 2 lines. And then what do you hate? And it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines.
It's a paragraph.
It's like, you hate a lot. I know you do, girl.
I was like, this is a setup.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy work.
This is a setup. Free, like, oh my God. They really had her fucking going through it. Yeah. I was wondering if I wrote it down. She said, no, I didn't write it down, but it like broke my heart a little bit when they were like, what do you like about yourself? And she's like, I'm really kind and generous and like want the best for people or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
like sad. Very sad. I know.
Devastating.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah. So she's out there with this book, and then we jump to party time. Patricia is preparing a punch. Say that 3 times fast. Patricia is prepping a punch. And Rosemary seems concerned but supportive. She notices that Patricia is very worked up. She's putting a lot of fucking pressure on herself about this party. She's stressed the hell out, you know?
Yeah.
And Rosemary's like, hey, you need to chill out. And she's like, no, I need this to be perfect. I need this party to be perfect, or else I'm like worthless, or else I'm no one.
Yeah.
It's just so sad. Before we move on with the party itself, I did want to note another film reference. So in the original Halloween, Michael Myers is referred to as the boogeyman. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just a
Yeah.
little fun fact.
That's something. Yeah, for sure.
And then Patricia's costumes throughout this episode are referencing The Shining, Wendy from The Shining, and Carrie.
Bitch, the patterns on her dress, especially when she goes up to the Mean Girls, is so Shining carpet coated.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's intentional.
Come on, this is great.
Right?
Yeah, that's some good shit. And low key, she looks like the twins. like in The Shining. Like,
she does look like the Shining twins. Oh my God.
Right. I'm gagged. Very excellent.
Oh shit. Oh my God. The show is so funny for that. Yeah, and I understand how painful it must be for Chris and the other women to have your friends murdered so brutally when you're at such a young age, and you feel so helpless and angry, and this is such a like psychologically damaging thing to happen to a girl. I understand that.
Yeah.
But Patricia
yeah, right.
What is that? Like, why are you taking it out on her? Like, it's just such mean girl energy, such like scapegoating that I'm really sensitive to. I hate scapegoating, and like
it was clearly happenstance. She survived just because she's not better. She doesn't think she's better than those girls.
And as far as what we know right now, that's all we know. She
that's all
hid under the bed and she survived. That's it. Yeah. But they just like can't accept that.
Sure.
They just can't accept it.
Low key, I was wondering if they like they think that like she wasn't even there, or like because the way they talk about it, like, oh, you're so stupid. You went under the bed. How could that help you? And it's like, well, it did.
Right. So. Oh yeah, you're right. Because one of them did say that. I don't know if you heard it. It was in like the background dialogue when they're all talking shit about Patricia when she comes out of the bathroom. But one of the women did say that the call records showed that.
Yeah.
That no one called her. And I'm like, but it's a fucking supernatural event that doesn't mean anything.
Hello. Like, y'all know what goes on here. Yeah.
We dealing with like the fucking devil and shit. Like, what?
Right.
Does the devil leave a call log? I don't know. Probably not.
Right. And what's his number? 666? Like, come on. Like, let's get it together.
Come on. Yeah. But they just, on an island full of superstitious people who mostly do believe in the supernatural elements, they're just not accepting that Patricia doesn't have tangible proof of where she was when the boogeyman murdered their friends. And it's fucked up. So when Patricia is making this punch, the book pages are kind of changing and communicating with her. It was really, we both had this in our notes, but it's giving real Chamber of Secrets, Tom Riddle's diary energy here.
Yes, like, for sure.
Shit was so funny. It was, that book was talking to her. Her specifically. It's like, time to serve the punch. And she's like, to who? Yeah. And then she comes back in the kitchen later and it's like, serve the punch now.
Yeah, right. Right. It's a normal self-help book, but then it's very tailored to Patricia's needs. And
at like a specific time.
Yeah. Serve the punch now. It's punch o'clock.
Now, bitch. Like, put that fucking liquid in the cup and get to it.
Right.
She's like, all right, damn.
Sounds good. This is the only way. Yeah.
So then we get into the party after a little bit of an awkward start. We had DJ Dale trying to play the Spotify playlist
of every song Patty's ever heard
with ads.
Yeah, with ads. With ads.
That killed me because we get Montell Jordan's "This Is How We Do It," which just party banger, a classic. Like, this is filled with millennial bangers. This episode. And a fucking like male pattern baldness ad starts playing immediately. Oh my God. And he's like, I don't have ad free. Advice, if you're ever throwing a party, don't put on no bullshit with ads. I'm talking videos, I'm talking Spotify, Pandora, whatever. If you have ads, turn that shit off and let the professionals handle it. I don't want to hear it. Exactly. We don't want to hear it. Just such an awkward, it's just so awkward.
Yeah.
And then we're off to a bad start, kind of. The good-looking people aren't there yet. Patricia's yelling at Rosemary about it. So Patricia goes in the kitchen and leaves that voicemail for Tom that we heard in the previous episode.
Okay.
So then we realize, like, okay, this is happening the exact same time that the hag story is happening for Tom's episode. So these two episodes are running concurrently, which I love when shows play with time like that.
Me too.
So fun. And then the Bachelorettes arrive. So, Erin, in your face, the Bachelorettes are real.
But those are different bachelorettes. Wait, is Tom's girl with them?
Yes. Marissa was with them. Yes. This is Marissa's bridal party. The bachelorettes arrive. And Marissa was telling the truth. She is confirmed.
Haggery disavowed. So I'm sorry, Marissa.
Mark safe from Haggery.
Right, Mark. Wow, I thought it was another bachelorette party.
No, I'm almost positive Marissa was in that group with them.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain.
Wow, so and I would be too, since it's right after they left Tom's. And it's like, come on, girl, let's go party. It's all coming together.
Yes, they left that cab scene at Tom's house and went to Patricia's cocktails. Yes, this lines up time-wise. Well played, right? Yes. Perfect. So then the mean girls interrupt Patricia while she's about to have a meet cute with that guy with the beard to bully her some more about this boogeyman. And at this point, I'm like, y'all gotta hang it. Just why did you even fucking come? Like, you go get out of here.
Yeah, you know why they came, to do that. Yeah.
Pissing me off. So after a quick sob, Patricia serves the punch at the book's behest.
Yeah, at the book's behest.
And the party pops off.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention that Patricia is wearing a tiara throughout this episode, which the girls were also making fun of her about.
Sure.
Which, how do you feel about this? Do you think it's a faux pas on Patricia's part to wear a tiara to her cocktail party?
No, I thought it was sweet.
I thought it was cute.
Yes, I thought it was very cute too. Like, she's very excited. It wasn't over the top. I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, it's just giving like prom queen or like just prom. She's just trying to.
I'm excited for my party. Thank you for coming. Here's my hat.
She just wants to be a pretty princess.
Yeah.
I understand.
I understand. Relatable. Relatable.
For those of you listening on Apple, I am wearing my own pretty princess tiara for this episode. So
yes, it's very nice.
You're missing out. Thank you. Lindsay and I have matching ones. So.
Lindsay, we love you, Lindsay.
We love you, Lindsay.
She's the best.
Yeah, she is. So Bachir gets a noise complaint.
Yeah.
As he's on his way home to his wife. And I want to talk about Bachir and his wife. What do you think is going on here? Because so do you think I've been thinking about this for a few episodes now because he's been on the walkie-talkie with her. Do you think Sheriff Clemens is actually talking to his wife or not? Like, what's going on here? How come we don't see her and no one else mentions seeing her?
Yeah, it's always been weird. I took it at face value that he was talking to his wife. Mm-hmm. But when you brought this up in the notes, no, I don't.
You're like, is there somebody there?
I don't anymore.
I don't know what to think here. Yeah. I'm just, my antenna is up.
I think she might be deceased or something because nobody's mentioning her at all. We never see her. And he calls her one time at like in the middle of the night. Is this the middle of the night call? And it's like,
why are you up? Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Sense. Yeah. There's something funny going on with his wife.
For sure.
I don't know if we're going to see her ever. That would be crazy to go this whole season and not see her. Because, like, I mean, we're on the fourth episode. Like, if she's real. Or I was also thinking maybe she's a ghost.
Yeah, that's,
maybe he's talking. Maybe he's talking to his dead wife. And only he can hear her. I don't know. There's something.
And he seems, like, fully untouched, like, out of like the spookery of the town. He doesn't he's another truther that doesn't believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that means like it's gonna get him if it already hasn't by talking to the dead wife. Yeah,
exactly. So there's something to keep an eye out for later episodes. This is the moment in the show where I realized that there was some kind of witchery happening because the music starts, like, the party is, like, popping off. Everyone is drinking this punch. And all of a sudden, all of these women start being nice to Patricia.
Right.
And they're all, like, dancing and smiling at her and having a good time. And I was like, something's up because I know Dale ain't that good of a DJ. Like,
he couldn't be.
What's going on here? There was immediately something wrong. Like, I just knew. I was like, why would these girls outside of being drunk, that's not enough.
Yeah.
Like,
The
why would they start being
ambience-
nice to her?
Yeah, the ambience in the room also changes a little bit. It's a little darker.
Yes, it gets dark.
And everyone's having the time of their life, even
Yeah.
Dale, who really didn't
Yeah.
want to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, why everybody so happy all of a sudden? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, just big red flags here. So Bachir gets a noise complaint as he's on the way home to his wife, and then we drop into the best needle drop of the season. This is Rhythm of the Night.
This is a rhythm of the night. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh my god. I used to rollerblade to this song at the skate factory in 1996.
Oh, I love that.
I love this song so much. This is like a big millennial nostalgia, like party song.
It sure is.
Oh, I missed another one. Speaking of party songs, they also danced to David Bowie's Let's Dance. Which,
let's dance.
classic.
Yeah.
But Rhythm of the Night is the number one needle drop of the season, obviously.
Yeah.
And that is by Corona, which I did not know.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Released in 1994. So yeah, we were jamming to that. I love that song. So we have like this extended dance sequence. Patricia is like in the middle of like the circle. Like everybody is hyping her up. Like she's throwing ass. Like she's Patty did not come to play.
No, time of her life.
Oh, she's having such a good time. And I was like, something's wrong.
No.
So during the dance sequence, I didn't notice it the first time. I'm not sure if you saw it either, but there's a, talk about it.
I just saw it on my screen. That is so funny. As soon as I know that's why I like jump scare. Okay,
Yes.
Patty's, dude, I'm scared.
You didn't see that?
I did not. I saw the second one that they do.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
Patty's in the center dancing.
mirror shots.
There's 2 mirror shots, and you see in the mirror everyone's mouths are just wide open and frozen. Oh my god, that was.
I have chills. I have chills. That
was legit scary.
very scary.
Wow. Okay.
It's so quick too.
It's so quick. Oh my gosh. Wow. And so then right after that, Patty is on stage giving her little speech.
Yes.
It pans around the room and you see in the reflection that everyone is doing that frozen mouth open thing again.
Yeah. Yeah. She gives the perfect toast from Your Turn, and then
As prompted. It's time for the toast.
It's like everybody at the party's faces are just blacked out, like haunted, and their mouths are gaping open, and they're under some sort of spell. Obviously, she didn't do this intentionally, but what do you think this means for Patricia? Do you think this is just like the book doing it, or do you think that there's something within her? Because I've been seeing shit online that's like, maybe Patricia's a witch, maybe she's, like, how do you think this power came to her?
That's scary as
This
fuck.
is fucking frightening.
Okay, so I'm going to jump to my new Patricia theory.
Yes.
I think that this bitch is the boogeyman. I don't know if she is only temporarily the boogeyman, like in the boogeyman past sequences, but I think that she is uniquely susceptible to being inhabited by evil forces on this island.
Oh,
and maybe it's her kindness and her generosity and her naivete that opens her up to that, but she seems to be like a conduit for things, I think, to jump inside her. Because no, she's not an evil person at all. She's the sweetest person.
Right. So how did this happen?
So how did this happen? And like, even though the girls are mad at her for the killings, I don't think that they have any awareness that my theory that Patty may have killed them as the boogeyman. I don't think that's what they think.
This is dark.
But that's what I'm starting to wonder. Because,
my God.
Bitch, you're hypnotizing the whole town and you're about to put them in a flyer. So when else has this happened? Like, let us know. Yeah, but I don't think it's her. I think it's a force.
That's like working through her.
Yes.
Okay. That is a really good theory. Wow. I need to take this in.
Something's up.
Yeah. My flabbers are gasted because I hadn't even considered that until you said it. Because
I've noticed all the spooks so far are external. Yeah. Just some to simmer.
All right, Patty, what are you up to?
Right.
And I have another question for you about the book later on. But So then, after she makes the speech, Rosemary pulls Patricia aside in the kitchen, and she's like, "Girl,
Hey, girl.
What was that speech? Because you were speaking gibberish, you know, like that. What were you saying?" And she's like, "What do you mean? I read from the book. I was giving a speech." And then Bachir comes in.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we get like a jump cut to what Patty is actually wearing on her head.
Insane.
And what the punch is actually made of. This was
insane.
Oh my god, I started gagging. It's dead birds. It's sea urchins, which I have a little blurb about because I did some research on sea urchins and what they mean and like witchcraft. Twigs, disgusting. Oh my god. Urchins, raw, all the stuff, blood everywhere.
Right.
And Patricia's got this like yellow jackets, like antler queen headpiece on.
Yeah.
She looks in the mirror and is horrified. And then she yells at Rosemary, like, "Why the fuck were you letting me wear this?" And
she's like, I'm being supportive.
I'm being supportive. I
thought you liked this,
but
it's none of my business what you do, girl.
You told me to be supportive, bitch. Like, what do you?
Right.
I can't do anything right.
Right. Exactly. And I love that Rosemary probably didn't have any drink. So she was like the whole time she's just like, what the
fuck is going on at this party? I don't know. I don't remember if this is true or not, but also there was something in one of the Reddit threads that said that Rosemary was always out smoking cigarettes during a lot of the party too. So that's
what I
why
imagine.
She was like, every time she came back, she wasn't under any spell. And thank God.
Yeah.
So Rosemary and Bachir snap Patricia out of the spell.
Yeah.
And it's too late at that point because everybody from the party is walking into the ocean. They went down to the beach and they're all trying to drown themselves in the ocean, and she can't stop them.
Right.
So Bachir is a fucking mess. This is when we hear the call that we heard at the beginning of the episode and at the end of episode 3. He's calling for backup. Half the town is walking into the ocean, including like the bachelorette party and like all these tourists.
Right. The attractive people, the good-looking people.
All the attractive, all the good-looking people are trying to drown themselves in the ocean.
Stop it.
And there's this huge, like Wicker Man-esque effigy on the beach burning.
Yeah.
As they're all trying to drown themselves, and Patricia, quick thinker, was like, all right, I gotta burn this fucking book. You know, this is again like some real like Horcrux energy. You know, you gotta burn the book. You gotta destroy the book because
it's like and she looks at it. I love the book. Does the book have to go?
She does look a little sad to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, aw.
Wait.
But this book was good.
Right. Yeah.
And there's all these creepy little wooden figurines that reminded me Wicker Man, Midsommar, Blair Witch.
Sure. Yeah, all that.
Another Blair Witch like reference. True Detective season 1.
Oh, that's right.
And season 4. Right? Yeah. We love some spooky ass symbols and some wooden figurines.
What's the evil thing in True Detective season 1? What's it called? It's like Carcosa? Carcosa?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's Carcosa.
Carcosa. Oh my god, I got it. Wow.
The Yellow King. Yeah.
Woo, that was a deep cut.
Yeah. I had to because I was like, that's some good shit.
So Carcosa also comes back in the 4th season a bit.
Yeah.
The Alaska season.
That's right.
Which I think also has people who are like under some weird ass spell, like drowning themselves, and so creepy. And also, of course, Carrie, because of not only the costuming of her outfits and stuff throughout the episode, but the way she's being treated by the women. Just lots of horror references mixed.
It's the fuck it, I'll kill you all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I was also thinking, like, this is my theory, that maybe there's a part of her that wanted this to happen. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Of normal Patricia wanted this to happen.
I think there's like a darkness to, I don't know, when you've been bullied and ostracized like that your whole life, I think there is maybe something within you that's like, man, fuck these people. Like, I don't know, like, you better enjoy my party or else.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I wasn't quite sure she was all the way innocent on that. We'll
interesting.
see how that plays.
Yeah.
And like you said about the boogeyman, I don't know if she's quite all innocent when it comes to the boogeyman stuff either.
Right.
So
fascinating.
we shall see. But to wrap up this episode, Patricia throws a book in the fire and like burns it. The spell
is broken.
Thank you. The spell is broken.
Yeah.
And all the partygoers immediately go back to being assholes to her.
Bitch, why'd you put me in this lake? Like,
Chris is like, it was that goddamn punch.
Nasty ass punch.
It was that nasty ass punch. I know it was.
That's so funny.
So now we're back to reality where everyone's mad at Patricia and her party fucking sucks.
Yeah, right. Because why am I wet?
Because why? Yeah, why wouldn't it?
That's funny.
And the last scene of this episode is we're now joining episode 3 and episode 4 in time. So the second to last scene of episode 3 was Tom and Wick getting in a car to escape the hag and like find Patricia to get her help. And then we see the rest of that scene that was set up in 3 where they drive up to Patricia on the side of the road and they team up with her. And they're like, get in the car, like, we need you. And it's such a cute little subtle thing, but I'm almost positive Patricia like smirked.
I think so too.
Okay. I thought, thank you. I was like,
because it was like, she's home. These are her people.
And
they need her. Yeah.
Yes. We're seeing the same thing. I was like, she's like happy to be needed again. And she's
even though she had a crazy night.
Yeah. She's like, oh, thank God. Like someone gives a shit about me. And like, I'm useful. Yeah. I'm useful with Tom and Wick. So I'm really happy to see them joining together to become like a little Scooby gang. Hopefully for the rest of the show, we'll see. But like, I just love the 3 of them. Like out there fighting ghosts and solving crimes. And they're
Me too.
I can't wait to see what's in store for the 3 of them. So they all get in the car together and they head to Reverend Bryce's because he had left a message on Tom's machine in the last episode, and Tom and Wick and Patricia are looking for him. And when they pull up to Reverend Bryce's office, his rectory, that's the word.
Yeah. Okay.
He has hung himself tragically, and there's no clues as to why at this point. We just see the body and then get that diabolical cut into the credits. Yeah. With the Rhythm of the Night song. And this perfect 30 minutes of television ends. My only complaint, this is my favorite episode so far. My only complaint is I wish it was a little longer because it's without credits, it's barely 30 minutes.
Yeah, it could have for sure been longer.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that they weren't scared enough to find his body. Like
Also
they weren't
that.
shook enough. Yeah, they were just like no gasp. If I saw, my town priest hanging, I'd probably fall down. I don't know.
Scream? Yeah, something.
Yeah, so it was a little weird.
Good point.
Yeah.
And speaking of Bryce, I would have loved a little more time with Bryce before he left us.
I'm hoping there'll be flashbacks to him, maybe, and like what he found and like what he, because that's true. That is somebody that kind of knows something that we have no idea what was. So
we don't know anything about him basically before he kills himself. We get like less than 5 minutes of screen time with him, I think, throughout these 4 episodes, and then he's just gone. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a bummer. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm trusting the creators on this one, but I think also his death would have been a little more impactful if we had spent more time with him, For sure. Like, it was just kind of like, oh shit, a body, instead of like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. See, I don't even remember his first name.
Right.
I don't know. The Reverend, So I'm curious to see how they continue to weave his part of the mystery into the story.
Yeah, same.
So, that was Beach Reads. Do you have any final thoughts, observations, anything you didn't get to talk about for this episode?
I don't think so. Great episode. Loved it. Yeah, wish it was a little longer, but A plus. This is another point in the season when I was like, oh, you guys are doing the scares.
Yeah.
Because this is legitimately her wearing the crown, dead animal crown. I'm not fucking with it. That's demonic, and I'm gone. Like, so A plus.
Exactly. This is an A plus for me as well. This is the episode, by the way, listeners. This is the episode that made me text Erin, and I was like, hey, we're fucking covering the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
okay,
after
great.
episode 2, I was like, oh, I really like this, but this might be a little scary. I don't know if I want to keep watching or if it's, like, gonna get, like, going a little bit more with the mystery. And then by episode 4, I was like, girl, what are you doing, like, next week? We got to start recording these.
Yeah. And I loved it. In case you guys didn't hear that, I binged them all in one sitting. I was like, oh, yeah, we're in.
Yep. I was like, hey, check out the show if you have Apple TV Plus. Like, let me know what you think. And she's like, yeah, so I watched them all.
Yeah. I think I liked it. Yeah.
So this was the pivotal episode that really inspired me and us to make the show and start analyzing it week to week. So yeah, we're going to try and catch up. We have been releasing these 2 a week to try to catch up to where we are with the season. But so in response to this episode, of course, it's been getting a lot of press and a lot of buzz. And Kate O'Flynn did an interview with a local news station recently about Patricia's big episode. So we both watched this just to get some behind the scenes info. What stuck out to you, Erin? What did you think about this interview with Kate O'Flynn?
What a sweetie pie. First of all,
I know. She's so cute.
Yeah, she's so cute and seems so sweet. British? I said,
of
hello,
course,
ma'am, sir?
Yeah.
So
as soon as she started talking, I was like, oh, God damn it. They got me again.
they got me again. Her accent is seamless on the show.
These damn Brits.
I had no clue. So yeah, another sneaky British actor. She described the show as scary but cozy, and that is the perfect description for the show. I've been struggling to explain it to people. I'm like, it's scary. It's not that scary, but it's scary. It is like a warm blanket of jump scares. They're not even jump scares. They're like legit good scares. Yeah. But you know thrillers. You're not going to get like... Yeah, so yeah, those are my biggest takeaways. She says that the season will end and progress in a very unpredictable way. I can't even fathom what that...
I know. I wonder if they're renewed for season 2 already. I don't think they are.
I don't think they are either, but they for sure will be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The buzz is going crazy on the show. Yeah, come on. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They're on... Apple TV Plus is renewed far less shows for far less compelling reasons. So
exactly.
I think
they don't care. They're always losing money, apparently, and they just don't care. So, great.
They just do it for the vibes.
Yeah. Here for it.
I am too. Yeah, so that is Beach Reads. I'm going to wrap this one up, as I always do, with some parks and recommendations for this episode. Okay, so season 2, episode 16, Katie Dippold, the creator of the show, wrote Galentine's Day, which is where the term Galentine's Day comes from. And why people started celebrating it as a legitimate holiday was because of Parks and Rec. So, yeah. So she is a part of pop culture in many, many ways. This is one of them. Galentine's Day is pretty obvious. Leslie Knope and all of the gal pals from The Office and from her personal life have a girls only Valentine's Day. It's a very cute episode. Like the sunny good side of what a party could be. And another sunny, optimistic type of party that is also really funny and very like awkward small town energy is season 3, episode 7, Harvest Festival. Katie Dippold wrote that one as well. That is the episode where Leslie finally, after pretty much the entire half a season, has been trying to throw a big local event for the town called Harvest Festival, and it comes together in this episode. So those are my 2 parks and recommendations. For Atlanta, that's where we get kind of the darker version of of what parties can be, and especially with these creators. So we have the first one that jumped to mind when I saw this episode was season 1, episode 9. It's called Juneteenth. And Donald Glover and Zazie Beetz, they go to a Juneteenth party hosted by a very wealthy swirl couple.
Huh. Okay.
And the husband, white husband, black wife, and just absolute fuckery ensues throughout this party. And that one was not directed by Hiro Murai. This was directed by Janixa Bravo, who directed Zola, which Lindsay and I covered on the movie feed earlier this season. So a little tie-in there to an episode of Post Film Clarity that we've done. Zola to Atlanta Pipeline is through Janixa Bravo. Yep. So she did the Juneteenth episode. And then we have season 2, episode 7, which is called Champagne Poppy. And this is an episode where Zazie Beetz' character Van ends up at a very tense New Year's Eve party at Drake's empty house. Neither of these were directed by Hiro, but they're still very, very relevant for party vibes, for really like stressful faux pas when it comes to dealing with the public. They're all like event episodes, you know, outside of the norm of the shows. So those are my recommendations for beach reads. What do you think is going to happen next, Erin, before we get out of here?
Child, I have no idea. I have none whatsoever.
Well, we end with Bryce's body, so I'm assuming something.
Yeah. So they're gonna go. Yeah, right. I guess they're gonna ask some questions, but to whom?
No one's there.
No one's there. Nobody knows. I don't even know. But I think that they will do some detective work and hopefully get us another clue.
Right.
What's going on?
We've got Patricia and Tom and Wick as part of a little Scooby gang to solve the mystery of the dead Reverend.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm assuming the next episode is going. I don't know how they're gonna solve anything because there's no witnesses and no evidence that I could see.
And people do just commit suicide. That's the thing.
Right. So. Is this part of what's going on the island? We don't know at this point. But yeah, we'll see you back here for episode 5, which I know is titled What to Expect on Your Trip. Thank you, everybody, for listening. You can email us at postfilmclaritypod@gmail.com. Our episodes are closed captioned on our YouTube channel. We have video episodes going on YouTube and Spotify, so please subscribe there. Share the show if you're enjoying our coverage of it, please. I'm not super big on self-promo, but I will be promoting the shit out of the show because I'm proud of what we're doing, and I think that we're the only ones doing it the right way. And please go ahead and share that with anyone else who's watching the show along with you, and email us some theories of where you think the rest of the show is going. You can also follow us on Letterboxd. I know that's not relevant to TV, but we are on Letterboxd as well at Post Film Clarity, and we are on all social channels. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Post Film Clarity Pod. Thank you, Erin, for joining us.
Thank you.
And we will see you for the next episode.